and welcome to episode 8 of our favourite Pokemon from each type series. Today we are talking about ice types.
Ice types?
Did you know that James Bond was always ice cool? Do you know why?
Why?
Because he had a licence to chill.
Ugh. You know what, I don't have a joke for that one, that was terrible. That was awful.
Snow more puns. I'm going to go into memory lane for this one.
Cool.
Back when I was about 12, 13, I picked up Pokemon again for the first time in about 4 or so years. The last time I'd played it, I'd just beaten Lance with the skin of my teeth using a Pikachu with about 13 health left.
Okay.
Thinking, the game is finally finished.
You've finally done, yeah.
He's still got to face Garrett, what?
I think we all fell into the trap.
Yeah.
I think we've all did it.
Considering his first Pokemon was a Sandslash, and Pikachu knew only Thundershock, Thunderbolt, Thunder and Flash, I had no idea how to use Max Revives either. I was only 8, that was my defence.
Yeah, I'll give you that as a defence, yeah.
So I picked it up for the first time in about 4 or so years, and with a slightly better understanding of Pokemon, but still not a fantastic idea of how revives and all that stuff works.
Yeah.
I began using this Pokemon, and when I discovered that its moves were super effective against dragons, I was in love. For the first time ever in a Pokemon game, I thought to myself, I can do this. I can do this. Thrashed Lance and Thrashed Gary with this Pokemon as well. So this is probably one of my first ever favourite Pokemons.
Really?
And it is Lapras. Everyone loves Lapras.
Yeah.
I love Lapras.
It's a 6 out of 10. I like Lapras.
You're probably the only person that doesn't like
I'm
Lapras.
probably the only person that... Don't get me wrong, I do like Lapras. It's more disappointing than I remember. My first memories of Lapras come from when it was... you could only get it on a Friday, I think.
Oh yeah,
in
Soul
Crystal.
Gen 2.
Gen 2, and it was like hidden in a cave. I think you had to use flash and everything. And yeah, nightmare, absolute nightmare to get. But because it was sort of like this special Pokemon, like it felt like really cool to catch it. So yeah, I really do like. I do like Lapras as much as it. I feel like it's a little bit overhyped. It is a good Pokemon.
It's a fairly similar Pokemon to Vaporeon in some ways. It's got exactly the same health stats.
Yeah,
Lapras has
very tanktastic.
Lapras has got more defences and slightly more evened out attack and special attack. It's probably it's less special attack than Vaporeon, but it gets Stab Ice, which is very effective against those dragons.
Very well. I'd say the biggest difference is move pool. It gets Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt is a massive.
It gets Beanbolt. Like you can't argue with Beanbolt. Beanbolt is really good type combination, and Stab Ice and Water is just really good as well. It's bulky. It's got the move pool there. It starts on terrible.
Stats are good.
Stats are good. Well,
It's good. So I needed to use one in my Fire Red playthrough when I picked it up and properly got into it.
Yeah.
And it was still good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Lapras, my first ever favourite Pokemon. I always have a very soft spot for it.
Yeah.
So tell me yours.
Mine
Is a Gen 1 Pokemon. What is it?
It's my favourite Generation 7 Pokemon. And I was not expecting it. So when I was first deciding my team, when I first started Sun and Moon, I had to use an Alolan Pokemon. I had to. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use. The sort of Geodude, whole like electric explosion, Dugtrio with its stupid hair. I do like Raichu, as I've discussed in a previous episode, but its stats don't really fit very well, and I'd have to use electric terrain, which would mean things like Tapu Koko, which I don't really want to do. So, what to do? I thought as a place filler, whilst I'm making my mind up, I'd at least try and use an ice type. Now, before, ice types weren't really my jam. Ice types generally have terrible defense typing.
Yeah, they leave a bit of a cold impression. Yeah.
Ice types have only one resistance, which is
Ice.
and like 4 weaknesses in it.
Yeah, fire, steel, rock, and fighting.
Terrible defensive typing, and yet most of the Pokemon that are ice types are defensive. Aside from things like maybe Weavile and things like that, you could argue, which was more speed focused. But yeah, I picked up this Pokemon wanting to use it, and oh my god, it's good! I'm talking about Alolan Ninetales.
Alolan Ninetales.
What a Pokemon! It's a Vulpix for a start. Alolan Vulpix looks so adorable. I prefer it to regular Vulpix. I love it. And Alolan Ninetales gains the Fairy typing. It's a really cool jam because it gives you... It's a dragon killer, because obviously it gives you Ice Anti-Fairy and
Very
it's
nice,
immune to it. Immune to dragon types. But also it gets quite possibly one of the best moves in the game. Aurora Veil.
Aurora Veil.
Which I'll discuss later, because it's more of a support role. But my god, is it good against... I've taken out so many legendaries with it. Online matches become a complete joke if you don't know how to deal with Aurora Veil. Even with none of the rest of my team having any kind of hail resistance at all, it doesn't matter, because Aurora Veil is so good. It's essentially it's dual screens in one move. It's both reflect and light screen, so half damage from everything. If you can set that up in the first turn, it's done. It's gone. Whack a light clay on there. It's got 7 turns worth of half damage to everything, and then just peace out for a while. And then once it's done, come back again.
You can use Brick Break to break the Aurora Veil.
You can, and someone's done that to me before. Again, we'll get into it later. But in terms of pure utility, I was not expecting it from such a weirdly niche Pokemon. And in full disclosure, my team I've changed quite a lot since I first started the game. Like I switched a couple of Pokemon when I just finished Elite Four. Added a couple more Pokemon since then, and then I've completely remastered it. Or aside from Decidueye, Alolan Ninetales is the only other original one I've still kept. He's still very good, and I use him in almost everything I do. I love him. He's great.
Yep. But will he be a match against Lapras?
Whoa.
Let's find out.
Fight.
So just checking on its stats, Alolan Ninetales is slightly quicker than regular Ninetales. Like, it takes some of its attack stat from regular and puts it onto speed.
Yes, it's a bit weaker when it comes to actual damage, but again, the whole point of this Pokemon is it's a supporter, so the speed to get in there and get what it needs to do done is more important than anything else.
And you'd be using special attack anyway.
You would, yeah. Yeah, it will definitely get off its stuff that it needs to do first. But does that half damage have enough of an impact when you consider the fact that it's got such terrible attack? The damage it does is just not good. It's better than what you'd think it would be. Full disclosure, my Alolan Ninetales on my team has basically double stab because it gets Blizzard, which is super 100% hit rate in hail.
Yeah.
And it's got snow warning because it auto sets up snow.
But Lapras resists that 4 times.
So what's the point? You might as well use
Was it Moonblast? Can you use Moonblast?
Moonblast, yes. Yeah. Which you have to breed onto it because otherwise it only gets Dazzling Gleam. But yeah, Moonblast is very good. base 90, and it has a chance to lower special attack as well, which is very good. So it would essentially just be, it has Moonblast, Blizzard, Safeguard and Aurora Veil as my Alolan Ninetales, because again it's based on support.
It's important you mentioned Safeguard actually, because
Is
Lapras does get Thunderbolt and that chance to
Paralysis.
paralyse it.
To be honest though, I would say for this it's probably not worth the Safeguard use. Safeguard's very good if you can predict someone using a status move, or if you can predict someone switching in a weather. Because obviously if someone switches in a weather setter, like say Drizzle Politoed, it negates your turn, you can't use Aurora Veil. So doing it as like I'm still going to set up a support option, is still really good to have it there. But for this battle, I feel like it'd be a wasted turn. I'd rather use the extra turn to try and get some more damage in with Moonblast. So I would say set up Aurora Veil and then spam Moonblast until the cows come home. Hope that I win.
Yeah, I mean, Lapras, I'd normally put 4 strong special attacks on it.
Yeah, pure tank.
Yeah, Surf, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt and Psychic would be my choices.
Psychic's a good shout, yeah. What are you going to use against the Alolan Ninetales?
Surf is its best move because water's neutral against ice.
Stab and it's neutral.
Yeah. If you're not using Safeguard, I would be tempted to put a Thunderbolt in, just in case of the paralysis.
To be honest, you might as well use Thunderbolt. That Beam Bolt is really good. But I don't know whether it's worth... Again, it's like me using Safeguard. I don't know whether it's worth the chance of getting a paralysis for what it actually does. You're probably better focusing on damage, and the chance of paralysis would just is kind of unnecessary.
If only we had a tool that could calculate damage.
Yeah, it just seems to
We do!
Let's have a look!
To the damage calculator! So, even with Aurora Veil, Lapras would still get an attacking burst.
Yes.
Surf would be its go-to move, and because it's the most powerful one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd try a Thunderbolt just in case.
Maybe. Well, so Moonblast does more damage per turn, but by about 3% more damage. Not really. You're talking about the same in terms of damage trade-offs.
Yeah.
But in theory, Lapras gets the first turn in, so if it's turn for turn trade-off, I'd say probably Lapras wins just from turn priority, really.
Plus, Psychic could lower its special defense.
Yes, well, something to keep in mind as well, Moonblast does also lower special attack.
But would you still give the edge to Lapras?
It's a tough one.
It's a
I'd
quite
still,
tough one.
yeah, I would say probably still give the edge to Lapras.
To Lapras.
If it's lucky, I think it's about 20% chance of the special attack drop. If it's lucky, with a special attack drop as well, Ninetales might win, but it's a 20% chance. Compare that to the opposite, which is an 80% chance, I'd still say Lapras is more likely to win. So I'd give the edge to Lapras.
So we're going to say Lapras for that one. So that's the rather cool ice Pokemon, and next episode will be rocks. Do you know why they like metal music?
Why?
Because they rock.
You're grounded.
Wrong time. Anyway, the next episode's the rock type, so stay tuned. See you soon. Righty-ho then.
Okay.
I was only 12.
I'm gonna give you that, but
In fact, I was only 8. I fucked that up already. They leave a bit of a cold impression on you.
so basically ice types, which is this really cool sort of I'm gonna pun. Terrible. Oh god, my nose is so itchy.
That's not help. Right, I'm gonna get his stats up. Hang on.
No, okay.
Be patient, man.
takes. Please don't do any house takes.
I'm not.
Messing with my nose. Ah!
I might do some. Yeah, well, I might do some, but I'll pick the right ones.
Ooh. Let's have a look.
To the damage calculator.
Oh, I'm just gonna. Ooh, quickly have a drink.
I'm just going to throw a blizzard in there just in case.
Yeah, not a good idea. Trust me.
Let's start again.
Yeah. Do the race forwards.
So they sum up the fuck it. Yeah. Cock the leg up.
You're gonna do a rock pun?
Shit. Hang on.
I think you're trying a bit too hard for that one.
They're getting a bit sentimental. Never mind.